The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Thomas Jefferson. Your planet is facing a crisis. Reckless hovercar driving has reached record levels, leading to an alarming rise in traffic tickets and fatal crashes. To address this, the government has introduced a bold new plan: driver credit scores. Every driver will be assigned a score based on their behavior on the road. Safe, law-abiding drivers will see their scores rise, earning them perks like lower gas prices and toll discounts. But reckless drivers will face higher costs for everything car-related, from insurance to vehicle maintenance. A small-scale trial of this system has already shown promising results. Researchers recorded a significant drop in accidents and reckless driving. Now, the government is ready to roll it out on a planetary scale. But there's a catch. To track driver behavior accurately, officials need constant surveillance. Because hovercars frequently travel off-road, roadside cameras alone won't be enough. Instead, the government plans to install cameras and microphones in every vehicle, capturing data and storing it in a central database. The goal is clear: safer roads for everyone. But is that worth sacrificing driver privacy? The government has put this controversial decision to a public vote. Where do you stand? At the heart of this debate is the question of privacy. Philosophers define privacy as the ability to control who has access to our personal information. It shapes how we interact with the world, deciding when and how we reveal ourselves to others. Some argue that privacy is a fundamental part of freedom. If every action is monitored, people may alter their behavior out of fear, even if they've done nothing wrong. Living under constant surveillance changes how individuals express themselves, making true freedom impossible. This leads to a deeper question: how do we balance personal freedom with the needs of society? After all, a society is just a collection of individuals, each with their own rights. So how do we determine what's best for the greater good? Plato had a clear answer. He believed that justice is about prioritizing society's well-being over individual interests. Just as a doctor treats the whole body rather than focusing on a single organ, a government must focus on what benefits the entire population, even if that means restricting individual freedoms. But others warn that unchecked surveillance leads to oppression. Some philosophers argue that privacy is essential for democracy. Ruth Gavison believed that protecting privacy fosters moral autonomy, the ability to think, act, and form opinions without fear of public scrutiny. She argued that people need privacy to exercise their rights freely, without worrying about judgment or retaliation. This raises another question: is privacy valuable in itself, or only because of what it protects? If privacy is only useful because it leads to other benefits, like security or personal freedom, then perhaps it can be sacrificed for a greater cause. Judith Jarvis Thompson took an even bolder stance. She argued that privacy isn't a separate right at all. Instead, she believed it's just a collection of other rights, like property ownership and bodily autonomy. If that's true, then debates about privacy should really be focused on what specific rights are at stake in each situation. So, does the promise of safer roads justify constant surveillance? Should security outweigh personal freedoms? The choice is now in your hands. How will you vote? For more videos, please like and subscribe.